Hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Nurse Siminti Azman. So now, before I will proceed with the issue that we want to highlight from the project, let me first tell you about the business project that Mr. Farid had proposed to Creative Ventures Senior Berhad to commence, which is the gaming hub, or known as GHSB. So what is this project is all about? The project is about starting a business on the internet game, or often known as e-games. So my team and I had conducted studies on the popularity of e-games. According to the survey online gaming by Rakuten Insight, 76% of Malaysian respondents who were aged between 16 to 24 state that they played online games. So they are hence GHSB targeted customer. At GHSB, customer can choose either to rent console or PC to play e-games. You can look at the handouts that we distribute to see more information about the business profile.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Hanimas Rabinti Muhammad Nasir, and now I will present the SWOT analysis of the Gaming Hub Sendirian Berhad GHSB. One of the Gaming Hub's strengths is that we are a licensed business. This Gaming Hub also uses the latest version of computers and software. We offer a wide range of services like PS5 and PC rental at affordable price. And the last strength is that the Creative Ventures Sendirian Berhad CVSB has a huge network. CVSB is also already known and experienced in this e-game industry. For the weaknesses, the Gaming Hub are in short of staff. It can be seen in the proposal that the staff will be working 30 days without leave. Then, the high cost to purchase the latest technology to meet the customer's demand will be incurred by the Gaming Hub. For the opportunity, there is a limited e-games facilities for the players to train or join a tournament in Kota Damansara. So, GHSB has the potential to expand their growth there. It is also located at a very strategic place near the university and mall, where the targeted customers have better access to this business. Lastly, the threat to this business is that the society has a negative stigma towards the e-games, and most of the e-games players have their own setup at their house.
According to Mr. Farid's proposed business proposal, my team and I want to address several issues that he ought to change. The first issue is about business location. As you can see on the map besides me, the location is close to Strain Mall. Mr. Farid chose this location because he considered that this location will be crowded with youngsters and teenagers. However, the rental rate at this location is high. When the rental rate is high, it will have an impact on the rental that customer need to pay. As the targeted customer is around the age of 16 to 24 years old, Mr. Farid cannot demand a high rate for the service provided if he wants to generate high profit. This is due to the fact that they are still unemployed and have no income at this age. Furthermore, every business owner is certainly aware that the location of their business is essential towards its efficient and effective operation. If the business is located near Strain Mall, which offer a variety of appealing stores, the targeted customer may be persuaded from playing at GHSB, or maybe simply play for a short period of time since they have other plans to go to other shops. Besides that, during weekend, there will be traffic jam as many people will go to mall to spend their time with their loved ones. Thus, my team and I would like to suggest Mr. Farid to move the business location to Dataran Sanwi. Dataran Sanwi is more strategic to open an internet cafe. From the map shown on the slide besides me, you can see that the new location is close to the university and public transportation. There are not many internet cafes around Kota Damansara, so people nearby who want to play e-games can use public transport to come play at the GHSB. As we already know, the fee for public transportation will not be costly. In addition, the new location that we suggest is very close to restaurant and other food and beverage franchise such as Chat Time, Sing Fu Time, etc. GHSB customers can take a walk if they want to take a break. Besides that, the location is not too close to the mall, so the routes are less busy compared to the previous location. This will make it easier for customers to find parking to park their vehicles. The most important part of moving to the new location is that Mr. Farid will be able to reduce the operating expenses or rental costs, as the rental rate for the new location is much more lower than the previous location. So that's all from me. Now I will pass the presentation to Zarif, who will address the next issue of the project.
Next, the issue that we identify are the type of service offered. Currently, CVSB is planning to use PlayStation 4 in their businesses. As for that, we have decided to upgrade the PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5. So, what is the problem with using PlayStation 4 nowadays? To make it simple to understand, PlayStation 4 is irrelevant in the market nowadays. Yes, it is still playable, but need to remember, it's really people gonna spend their money to play an older technologies, while they can enjoy the latest one. In addition, the PS4 games are outdated, and the new release game will only be available on PS5. One of the advantages, as we all can clearly see, is that the increase in sale. It is because it satisfies the customer needs and wants. People can play with the highest graphic quality, that is 4K resolution with 144Hz refresh rates. In order to justify more on this point, the PlayStation 5 is a hot item. Every gamer all around the world want at least one unit for their home, but not every of them can afford it. So, we are realizing their dreams by serving them with the hot items. Next point is about the future proof of the PlayStation 5. For your information, PlayStation 5 will have updates that will last longest for many years. In terms of game ability, as I have said before this, it will have the new games that can be relevant for time being. To conclude the point, as I said, PS5 will have a long-term compatibility. So for that, CVSB do not have to worry about the updating their services, as this PS5 will surely conquer the market for a long term, just like PS4 before this. Talking about PS5 as a hot item, as we all know, the stock of PS5 has been limited since the launching date, as the demand is much higher than the supply. Produced by Sony. So, how CVSB will have PS5 stock to open up their business as our suggestion? To solve this problem, we have identified the way. So, in order to get the stock, CVSB has to make a pre-order from Sony Malaysia in order to get the PS5 at the retail price, that is RM170 for the digital version. If not, they have to pay triple the price to the scalper. Compared to its launching date of PS5, the stocks now for the time being are stable. But CVSB need to act fast to grab the hot item. So, I am very sure that you all are wondering if the cost is gonna be higher than the actual budget. Do not to be worried about it. We already made the budget not over the limit, as the CVSB has planned. So, if you all look at the handout given, our updated total budget, one of course is below than the first budgeted, as stated in the question. So, how we handle it? As we all know, the price should be higher, as the PS5 price is higher than the PS4. So, here is the magic. We will reduce the price per unit in PC in order to equalize the budgeted price. Wait a moment. This does not mean that we are downgrading our PC, but we allocate the right price that is suitable to build a PC setup. To make it clear, our PC is powerful enough to handle all esport games like a piece of cake, and also demanding game with a high refresh rate, so the customer can enjoy their gaming experience smoothly.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Arif Fikri bin Arifuddin. So I will continue to present about the next issue. For the next issue, we changed the internet provider from Unified Biz Plan to Time Internet Provider. The main reason we address the issue is to minimize the cost. For the suggested plan, Unified Biz will incur RM299 for 100 megabit per second, while Time Provider can provide a higher internet speed at lower price. Thus, we choose the 500 megabit per second plan for only RM139, which the price after the first 6 months promotion at RM99 per month. By using Time Provider for the gaming hub, we can cut the cost as much as RM819 monthly with a total of RM9,828 annually. For a starter business, that will be a significant amount of savings, thus will lead to early payback period. Next, Unify is already being widely used in the area or in Malaysia overall. Because of that reason, this may arise in the connection traffic jam. Thus may lead to ping spike, which is the term commonly used for gamers when the online game they play suddenly become laggy due to the connection drop. To avoid the risk and to ensure our customer satisfaction, we will try a new different type of provider that can still give the same performance and still fresh in the market. The last reason is the suggested plan for the business is considered low for overall operation in the gaming hub. This is because we taking into the consideration after we upgraded the PS4 to PS5, since major games in the PS5 nowadays require the constant internet connection to play. So, a total of 230 megabit per second for the suggested speed is not enough to accommodate the speed for overall PC and PS5 in the business. The Time Provider plan is 5 times faster than the suggested Unified Biz plan, thus makes the connection is far more comfortable for the customers, in addition with the high savings for the cost.
Now let's take a look at the next issue arises from this case study, which is the marketing problem. Next is about the marketing promotions advices given by Haziq, the marketing manager, which should be changed. Marketing through website and forums are not suitable and it will not attract the youth anymore. The marketing communication should be focused on the social media. The Gaming Hub's marketing team need to find the right channel that are reliable and can provide them with the right target crowd. For the solution, we have to stay up to date with the digital marketing trends. After we have done the research and evaluate the pros and cons of different marketing channels, we found out that Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube are the most suitable marketing channels to promote the Gaming Hub. We will also build a free website for the customers to see the available rooms and to make online bookings. These channels are free, so we can save up the marketing budget for other marketing activities. However, the Gaming Hub might lose their time juggling from multiple social media platforms like replying to WhatsApp booking inquiries, meeting the content deadlines, and to keep up with the YouTube and TikTok live streaming. For the solution, we have allocated the time and come up with a schedule right here for the Instagram and TikTok postings. Meanwhile, YouTube and TikTok live streaming will be done during weekend for at least 30 minutes per session. Furthermore, engagement is very important in social media because it helps us to measure how many people are interested in our business. So to reach the right target audience and increase the engagement of each postings, GHSB will hire a part-time staff as a content creator to make content and promote the business as well as to handle the social media accounts. Other than that, GHSB can partner with an esport influencer and feature him or her in the live chat session or advertisement. The marketing budget should be used around 2,000 ringgit to pay the influencer. The Gaming Hub are still new in Kota Damansara, so we must find a way to attract new customers around the area. As mentioned before, the Gaming Hub is located near a university and mall where the potential customers are there. So the gaming hub should host a mini esports tournament during the business opening week. With an entry fee of 50 ringgit per team, we are targeting the new team players and students around Kota Damansara. The mini tournament offers an attractive prize pool worth up to 1,000 ringgit for team players with a value of 600 in cash and 400 worth gaming item.
The next issue is the staff management. Every organization must regard its employees as a valuable asset. The skill, ability, knowledge and experience of their employees are intangible and invaluable assets in securing the organization's future. The positive mood of value employees will have a direct impact on organization process, profit and productivity. There are 4 problems in our company staff management. First, executive job vacancies. Second, lack of promoter. Third, overstaff but low housekeeper salary. Fourth, unstaffed the receptionist. The major problem faced by the company is the lack of staff to coordinate their work as they still have vacancy for executive. It can slow the product development because time to market is determined by the entire manufacturing chain. Any disruption in one department may have the adverse effect on all others. In addition, a vacancy causes the team to fall short of its objective and goal. Team which vacancy need high maintenance as well as increase the management attention and concern. Consider how much work a manager and co-worker could have done if they had not to carry the extra load. The current employees must do the extra work to fill in after leaving them stressed and overwork. Next, the company needs to pay attention to marketing. This can be done by hiring a part-time promoter. A promoter show and provide information related to the product service advertised by the company. Create a positive brand image and get consumers to use your company product. Introduce promotional information using lecture, clip, slideshow and chat. Marketing promoter help company achieve their sales growth and customer acquisition goal by raising brand awareness and creatively promoting their service and product. Increasing your brand awareness of course have many benefits for your business. Whether you are newcomer or within your industry or a well-established brand, this increased exposure from social media advertising could result in fresh lead and higher conversion for your business. To be successful in this role, you need to competitive, personal and successful to attract your customer. Furthermore, engaging with your customer on social media can help your business develop a loyal customer base. Social media advertising is about more than promoting your product or service. It offer an opportunity to connect with your target audience and develop meaningful connection. Having 3 housekeepers is wasteful. Instead, we should only hire 2 housekeepers. We should increase their salary. Typically, when an organization is overstaffed, there is not enough work to go around for everyone. You see that employees have more time on their own and tasks are a few and far between. This can lead to employees feeling disengaged and also result in low-level organizational commitment to the company. Employees' morale is low. Although there is plenty of staff, the business suffer. We need to increase the salary to bare minimum wages. Higher wages could help employers retain their workforce because employees have less incentive to seek higher paying employment as well. Reducing the employee turnover could be a boon to a business bottom line. When employers invest in their employees by paying them adequate wages, employees generally respond which improve efficiency. Raising pay could lead to better performance, higher customer satisfaction, increased morale and lower error and accident rate. Unstaffed reception area can afford a certain advantages over office where every lobby visitor is greeted in person by a live receptionist. Relying on a live receptionist to greet the visitor can actually backfire if there is no convenient way for your staff to cover the front desk at all times. There is no question that a live receptionist can add a lot of value to an office. But paying for someone to dedicate themselves completely to the duty of the front desk can be luxury to some small business. The fact that digital routine system and visitor check-in apps have come a long way in recent years, and paying for them is much less expensive and less complicated than hiring, training and onboarding someone to cover the front desk for general call and visitor. Even if you leave your lobby area unstaffed but equipped with table-based check-in apps for the slowest time for your visitor and hire someone to come in part-time for your busiest time, you could still saving your business plenty of cash. Our company sale budget is 1,787,400, while our company cost budget is 891,270. We expect to gain 896,130 gross profit income using 50% gross margin.
The table shows that the numbers of hours required to reach the break-even points for each product per total unit based on the assumptions that all units are run simultaneously. It also shows break-even points for each product per unit. As Gaming Hub is operated 15 hours per day per month, using 30 days as total days in a month, the total operating hours per month will be 450 hours. Based on these monthly operating hours and comparing it to the table above, all products per unit are able to reach the break-even points within the monthly operating hours and generate profit for the company. After all the changes and new consideration to the business, we have already reduced a lot of costs in the master budget. With the lower costs, this affects the break-even point, which is crucial for the company to look up to. We calculate the break-even point by using the same selling price but with the old cost for the suggested break-even point. As you all can see in the table, there are changes in the break-even point for each product where all of them are reduced after the changes. This indicates that the company may reach the expected payback sooner when the break-even point per product is lower, thus may generate more income for the company in the long run.